The next 6 months will pass whether you take action or not. Just like the first half of the year disappeared in the blink of an eye, the second half will vanish too. You can let them slip by the same way that you let the last 5 years slip by, or you can choose differently. And that's left to decide. Will you keep repeating the past, or will you make today the day that everything changes? The clock is already ticking. The next 6 months are already beginning. The decision is yours. The life that you will be living in 2026 depends on what you decide today. Here is something I really want you to absorb. You blink and 5 years are gone. It doesn't happen in some dramatic way. It happens quietly, invisibly, day by day. You say, I'll start tomorrow, and you scroll, you daydream, you distract yourself. You think that you wasted one day and it doesn't matter, but how you spend one day is exactly how you end up spending all of your days. There is this dangerous illusion that our minds feed us, this false discomfort that it's just today, that I'm just tired right now, or I will take a break for today, or I'll be serious tomorrow. But here's the truth. Tomorrow is a lie that your brain tells you to avoid the discomfort today. It's called the present bias. Your mind is wired to choose immediate comfort over long-term rewards. It's survival instinct. It's not success instinct. And if you're not careful, these small daily choices, these harmless decisions will become who you are. They become your life. That's how 5 years vanish. That's how 2020 to 2025 vanished in the blink of an eye. So keep this in mind every single day. When you waste one day, you're practicing how to waste the next 100 days. But if you conquer one day, you're practicing how to conquer the next 100 days and build the life that you've always dreamed of. Every day matters because every day is your life in miniature. Did you realize that it's already July 2025? Half of the year is already gone. 180 days, just like that. And tell me honestly, doesn't it feel like January was only a couple days ago? Like you blinked and somehow time slipped through your fingers. That's how life works. It doesn't just fly by. It disappears at the speed of light. And when you look back, did you actually do something with the last 6 months? Did you become healthier? Did you get closer to the life that you dream about? Or did you waste it the same way that you wasted 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and now half of 2025? Telling yourself that you'll start tomorrow. For 5 years, maybe you've been like me, putting too much pressure on yourself, setting unrealistic expectations, procrastinating, drifting, distracting yourself with things that didn't matter, like scrolling, overthinking, waiting for the perfect moment. And here's the truth that stinks. The way that you spent your last 5 years is going to be the exact same way that you will spend your next 5 years unless you start making different decisions starting now. Here's the good news. If the life moves this fast, then success is much closer than you think. Think about it. 2020 to 2025 vanished in a blink. Even if you spent those days drifting, procrastinating, scrolling, and waiting for the right time, they still passed very fast. That means if you're filling your days now, not with distractions, but with healthy, productive, disciplined actions, the next 5 years will pass just as quickly, except this time you'll arrive somewhere that makes you proud. Time doesn't slow down, but that's not the bad news. It's actually your greatest advantage. Because if you're consistent, if you're building real habits, if you push through resistance every single day, even if it feels small or insignificant, those days will stack up, and before you know it, you'll wake up inside the life that once you only dreamed of. That's how people succeed. Not overnight, not with one significant action or in one significant moment, but by quietly, steadily showing up every single day, while time does what it always does. It flies. We think 5 years is far away. We think that success is someday, but it's not. And if the last 5 years disappeared in the blink of an eye, the next 5 years will too. The only difference is, will you stay stuck or will you finally be free? That's why this time you have to do it differently, because the life that you want is not far away. It's one set of daily choices away, and the time is already moving. So why not let it carry you towards a life that you love? If you really want to change your life, there is one skill that you have to master above everything else. It's discipline. Discipline isn't something that you're born with. It's not motivation. It's not about feeling inspired every single day. It's a muscle, and like any other muscles, it grows with training. Most of us have spent our entire life training the opposite muscle, the muscle of comfort, procrastination, and giving up when things get harder. Every time that you said, I'll do it tomorrow, you trained yourself to break promises. Every time that you quit when something got uncomfortable, you made quitting your default. And the people who win in life are not the most talented one. They are the people who show up every single day, whether they feel like it or not. Without discipline, your dreams stay dreams. With discipline, your dreams become your plans, and your plans become your achievements. How do you build discipline? You have to train it the same way that you train your muscles. You have to train your mind and your discipline. So start with one single habit and stick to it. Don't break your promises. If you want to start working out for 20 minutes every single day, and don't break your promises to yourself. If you say that you're going to work out, you have to work out. If you say that you're going to read books, just read them. Because every time that you follow through, you rewire your brain. You're sending your mind a message that I am the kind of person who follows through on what I said I would. And that's how discipline grows. And yes, it's hard at first. You want to give up. Your mind will fight you, but if you stick with it for long enough, it will get easier over time. What feels impossible right now will become automatic. Discipline gives you freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from living a life that you don't even love. So don't wait for motivation. Train your mind. Practice discipline. Follow through, and your future self will thank you. Most people aren't failing because they lack talent or opportunity. They fail because they quit too soon. About 88% of people who make New Year resolutions, they give up within the first 2 weeks. Only about 8 to 9% of resolution makers stick it out for the full year. In short, over 90% of people fail to follow through on their goals. And that's why the top 1% of people aren't just talented, they are unbreakably consistent. That is why you have to set out goals for yourself, and you have to have a habit tracker and track your habits for the next 1000 days, because only 0.1% of people stick to something and be consistent with it for over 1000 days. And that's a challenge for you. Start tracking your habits for the next 1000 days and join the top 1% in your field. Most people quit fast, but those who are consistent will win. And that's how the top 1% of people are winning, not by magic, but by unbreakable habits and daily disciplines. If you want a different life, you have to make different decisions. The life that you're living right now, everything that you have, everything that you don't have, is the result of the decisions you made between 2020 to 2025. Every choice mattered, every day mattered, and the truth is, you choose, even when you didn't realize you were choosing. And if you're not where you want to be, it's because the decisions that you made were not the decisions that build happiness, wealth, or fulfillment. Nothing changes until you change. If you want a different life, you have to make different decisions starting now. If you wasted the last 5 years drowning in social media, cut it off this time. If you stayed up late, waking up feeling exhausted, unmotivated, unfocused, change it this time. If you've been your own worst enemy, constantly tearing yourself down, telling yourself I'm not good enough, stop it. Be kind to yourself. Talk to yourself the same way you would talk to someone you love. If you drifted without purpose, without direction, create one. Set goals. Build daily habits. Start tracking them. If you've been too scared to try, too afraid to fail, too shy to take risks, be bold this time. Be courageous. Refuse to let fear to control you. Because the person that you've been from 2020 to 2025 is not the same person that you have to stay. You can become someone new, someone more disciplined, someone stronger, someone more courageous, someone wiser. But it starts with a decision, one that you make today, not tomorrow. So start making different, better decisions and you will live a different, better life. If you like this video and you can relate to these types of videos, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and I'll see you in the next videos.